Well, the Joburg Zoo has again opened its doors to families wanting to celebrate Mother's Day with some music. After a 2-year hiatus due to the coronavirus pandemic, the ever-popular Mother's Day concert hosted by Johannesburg City Parks and Zoo will receive scores of families today. The concert aims to honor and appreciate moms and the roles they play. We're joined now by Executive Manager, Business Support at Joburg City Parks and Zoo, Louise Gordon, to expand more on this initiative. Louise, thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining us. Just over 2 years of not being able to celebrate our mothers at the Johannesburg Zoo, but you're finally back. How does it feel to have the concert up and running again?
We are so excited, I can't tell you. It has been such a long time. It feels like forever. And so we are so happy to really have this opportunity to welcome people back to the zoo, especially mothers with their children. And we have a great line-up, which is starting at 10 o'clock this morning. It's going to be a great picnic event, so bring your picnic blanket, your picnic basket. There will be food on sale. There is a children's area. We are really so excited just to have people back at the zoo and to make sure that we can start having events again. So really excited about it.
No, absolutely. I mean, I think the star of this entire event is the fact that you are going to be outside at the zoo. Children love going out to the zoo to view the animals. So, you know, the children are obviously going to be catered for, but you've also got parents and exceptional music lineup. Tell us a little bit more about that and what they can expect from this morning.
Well, I think everybody in the country must know PJ Powell, so she's going to join us at the zoo today. And then also Amanda Black, which I think is a really firm favorite with people, so really excited about that. There's also a group called The Muse, and they'll be there. So a fantastic lineup. And as I've said, there will be lots of entertainment for the children. We've got Beacon there. They've got their characters there, like the Oros Man. We are using Joburg Theatre's stage struck. All set up at the Cheetah Slope, so a different area this year, closer to the temple where the Amazon animals are housed, so a little bit of a different area. And then lots of animals to see, lots of baby animals at the zoo at the moment. So we have springbok, buffalo, we have some of our cats that have had babies, we have monkey babies. So all the animal lovers as well will be able to see lots of babies at the zoo. So really exciting times. And also, obviously with the COVID arrangements still in place, people will still be screened, so they need to make time for that, that they can enter on time and also space themselves out. But we've actually chosen a really big area in the zoo so that people have comfort and they don't have to sit on top of each other as well.
Well, I mean, it's been a while, since the event was last put up because of COVID. I mean, talk to us about just logistically what went to having the show come back and acquiring all the different artists and, you know, gaining that momentum again so that we have individuals coming through in their numbers.
Thank you. So the zoo, yes, has actually quite struggled with obviously staying open, but really having people at the zoo because of the COVID restrictions. So what we've done is we've also launched a new kind of initiative where we will, from July onwards, we'll have lesser fees on the Monday and Tuesdays, and also for the months of July and August for those people who have really suffered through the COVID pandemic and have maybe not had all of the income that they all expect. So what we've also then decided is to relaunch all of the events at the zoo. So we are also opening up the Zoo Trot, which is once a month on the second Sunday for people to come and run at the zoo. But the Mother's Day, we thought a brilliant idea to actually bring it back. We've always had sponsors in the past, but this year it's actually the Johannesburg City Parks and Zoo that's offering the entire event in partnership with Joburg Theatre. So we're doing it by ourselves, and we are really hoping for a lovely day where people can really have a safe area for their children as well to play in. And as I said, nice and open venue, really big. People can really enjoy just sitting around, and I hope the sun is going to come out like yesterday. So to make sure that they have their sunblock and their sun hats on, and that they are protected from our environment as well. But yes, we've actually worked quite hard to make sure that once again the zoo can become a focus point for Mother's Day. It is a great venue for children. Lots of space to walk in, lots of animals to see, lots of things to do at the zoo, playground areas. For this area also a lovely play area for children. So yes, if I can just say, please come and join us. Also during the lockdown, the animals were actually quite lonely, believe it or not. They really missed people.
Yeah.
And so they were actually really, really lonely. So I think if people can just also think about that and come and see our animals and interact with them at the enclosures, because they really missed the crowds as well. So we're quite excited to see that happening again.
Yeah, I mean, you often hear how being a mother is such a thankless job. And we know just how stretched mothers, in fact, were during the COVID-19 pandemic with homeschooling and the effects of lockdown. I mean, I read an article recently about parental burnout and how it's this new phenomenon that's taken shape as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. So all the more reason, really, to celebrate our mothers, given everything that they've actually been through over the last 2 years. It's not really just about the kids or the animals.
Yeah, I think all the mothers deserve a deserved applause as well. And I think they all need to be treated very specially, because I think it's been a really, really tough time on parents. And I think also on children from being, kind of separated from their friends and so on. And so, again, the zoo, fantastic place to come, lots of space, bring your friends, and you can really have a great day today.
All right, so you said it's starting at 10 o'clock. Can you give us a little bit more information about what potential patrons can expect?
So I'm not entirely sure about how the lineup is going to be today. I just know that the event starts at 10 o'clock. So I don't know who's going to start first. So I know, as I've said, we'll have the Muse there. We'll have PJ Powers, and we'll have Amanda Black. So I think it's great. It's a great lineup for people to have a look at. The artists that are there performing for them and playing really gentle and nice music. So of course we're in the zoo and we can't have very loud music because we have certain decibel restrictions. And that's also to make sure that our animals are fine. The area that we've chosen is well protected, so that we don't have to worry about that. And I think also when people come to the zoo, there'll be also from the Beacon crowd, they have a kind of a mop concert, I think. I don't know what you call it, but it's like a mop dance routine. And so people that haven't had an opportunity to dance will be able to do so in the park. And they can join the Beacon group and join their crowd of dancing as well. So I think, just in general, I think it's going to be such a great day where people can just let off steam and just exercise in the open air and just let their creativity come out as they dance along with the music.
Sounds wonderful. Louise, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for joining us. And hopefully we will get our lovely families out to the zoo so that they can celebrate their mothers. Thank you so much for that. That's Executive Manager for Business Support at the Johannesburg City Parks and Zoo, Louise Gordon, joining us there to talk to us about that Mother's Day concert.